Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to this video. Okay, so in this video, we are going to see what are the services which we offer in our JS Testing Academy. JS Testing Academy mainly focuses on training. Okay, it's an academy where we do automation testing on SDET all technologies. Okay, so basically, if you take there'll be a lot of tools in testing, like for example, browser automation, API automation, performance testing, mobile automation, okay, accessibility, manual testing with different tools, agile methodology, all the SDLC models, right? There are a lot of things, a candidate needs to learn. So we do training in both manual and automation. So we also train experienced candidates also, those who are working in organizations if they want higher hike or promotion, or if they want a better opportunity, we can help you in going forward. And we can also train freshers, college students, and the person who are searching job in lot of various places. We do online training and also classroom training. Our academy is in Salem, in Tamil Nadu. So if you want classroom training, you can come to us, and we do place help in placing people's in good organizations. So the what is the special thing in JS Testing Academy is we teach SDET tools in an advanced level, so we focus on all the detailed frameworks from in real time aspects, right? For example, manual testing, how you write test case in project perspective, so since we have project exposure, so how you can uh, get learn in project perspective. For example, regression testing, where we use regression testing, apply regression testing in real time projects. Okay, in sprint basis, where we do regression testing, and what is regression testing in practical example point of view. Okay, for example, in the before release of a sprint, we do regression testing. Regression testing means checking the other functionalities on of an application is working fine or not before releasing the particular sprint, the before the delivery. For example, we do both manual testing and also automation. In regression, we have manual shoots and also automation shoots, where we run all them, and we just release the sprint. Okay, for example, I have a regression shoot of 200 test cases in automation script which I executed. I run all the 200 test cases and check whether all the functionalities are working properly, then I release it. Okay, for example, a search button, a new functionality has been added. Due to the adding of search button, all the older functionality is not affected, that we run either in manual and automation, and we do. Okay, this I told an example, how we teach in JS Testing Academy. So that is one thing. Okay, so what and all we cover in JS Testing Academy is manual testing, Core Java, and Selenium, API Postman, APM, performance testing, DevOps, and all the frameworks we give training in all the frameworks. Manual testing, as I told you, in real time perspective, where you are each and every testing where it's applied in real time world. Okay, what is agile and what are the ceremonies you have, different ceremonies you have, who and all will be participating in the ceremonies, how you attend a meeting, we'll also tweak little bit of English if the communication is poor, so that they attend better in interviews. That also we focus during our training. There are a lot of people who are not comfortable in talking in interview, in an interview. We'll give an training with interview perspective also. and we have a lot of interview questions, right? We'll ask them to prepare, and we also mainly focus on test case preparation, right? They maybe get trained, but when they go onto project and ask them to write test cases, they'll feel difficult, right? So that thing, test case preparation, they'll take some projects. If you take our JS Testing Academy, right? We have some projects like Flipkart, Redbus, Apollo, Travel Management, and Bank of America. I'll ask them to prepare a project end to end documents. I'll ask them to prepare so that they are comfortable in writing the test cases. Okay, test cases, test scenarios, bug write report. In some interviews, if you go and they'll ask to write a test case or prepare a bug report, right? They might ask you to. So that should be overcome. And even if you go to a job, you should feel confident, right, comfortable with the experienced candidates, so that you are confidently without their support writing test cases and preparing the bugs and sending them. And you should have an understanding of the entire team before joining an organization, how the team will look like, how you are going to interact, right? You should feel comfortable in working with the team when you join a newly. That can be overcome with the help of the JS Testing Academy. There are many people who study course and go to a job, and they feel uncomfortable in working with the experienced candidates, right? With our training, right, they'll feel confident in handling the experienced people, because their knowledge will be very very good, right, which will be par equal to the experienced people, so they don't feel the inferiority, right, with the experienced people. That also can be overcome with the help of the training. Okay, so that is regarding with manual testing. And then with core Java, right, the core Java in automation perspective, where all the OOPS concepts applied in automation. For example, where inheritance is used, where encapsulation is used, where is hash map used, where is set used, where is list used, right? And how will you handle exceptions, right? Try catch where and all you are using, how you will handle a file during a data driven framework, right? All these things can be covered with the help of core Java. What is essential for automation, that will be covered. Automation core Java is used not only in Selenium, it is used in all tools like Rest Assured, APM, right, Selenium, right, Playwright, right. It is used in all the tools also. Okay, so core Java in automation perspective. Okay, our next one is Selenium. Selenium is a base, right, for any automation tester, browser automation. You are going to take a web-based application, and right, you are going to learn entire and how to handle alerts, how to handle frames, how to handle windows, right, and write different operations like getting a title, right, what taking a screenshot, right? You learn all things, and you learn a design pattern, page object model, and you learn end-to-end frameworks, right? The different frameworks, TestNG, BDD, hybrid, right, Serenity framework or keyword, data driven, karate or spring boot. There are a lot of frameworks available in market, you learn. So for example, Serenity can be used in Rust Assured, Serenity can be used in Selenium, and Serenity can be used in APM also. Same thing with Karate, right? It can be used in Rust Assured. Also, Spring Boot can be used in Selenium also. A hybrid, we all know it is used in all the frameworks. Okay, so this will be covered with the help of Selenium and Rust Assured API testing. Postman, right? It can be right taught end to end, and also the Rust Assured. In Java, we use Rust Assured. In Python, we use Rest, and C Sharp we use Rest Sharp with the help of API testing. Okay. Next one is APM, mobile automation. Both Android and iOS devices we can test, both with virtual device and real device. We can create a framework, or we can integrate with our third party frameworks, and we test when app, hybrid app, web app, right. So that can be tested and learned with the help of JS Testing Academy. Our next one is performance testing. We can learn how to test an application, how fastness of application can be tested with the help of performance testing. Performance testing plays a very important role. A lot of companies, they look for performance testers. Performance testers are highly demanded skill. You can either learn JMeter or Gatling or like load runner or a lot of tools in market where we can explore, and you can learn everything. Will be you can be taught in the JS Testing Academy. If you learn everything, you can become a complete SDET testers. Right, that is a demanding skill in nowadays in market. People not for one skill. Like for example, Selenium or API, they don't offer our skill, right? You might do a particular job, but the expectation is you should have SDET skills, right? You should learn end to end. That is what is the expectation from the company now. Okay. Our next one is DevOps, right? For example, you have seen in our YouTube channel, playlist for different tools like Git, Jenkins, Bitbucket, Bamboo, right, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, AWS Cloud, Source Lab, Browser Stack, right? All these things can be taught with the help in the JS Testing Academy. For example, Selenium with all DevOps tools, Rust Assured with all DevOps tools, APM with all DevOps tools, performance testing with all DevOps tools. All these automation tools can be integrated with the DevOps tools that can be taught in the JS Testing Academy. Okay, so this is going to be an end-to-end training. If a candidate learns these things, I think you should be ready to compete with the 10-year experience people in the in the market. So if you learn anything complete end-to-end, you should be really ready for very good package in top MNC, wherever you are going to learn. Okay, so this is not only learning, and it's everything is in hands-on practice. You do a projects, right? For example, end-to-end projects you are going to do like this, so that you are well versed. You can see in our YouTube channel in the different playlists, whatever we put, all these things projects has been developed in our YouTube channel. Okay, so this is not only a theory based learning, it's a practical based learning. You are going to do an end-to-end project. For example, you take a mobile app, right? You'll test different apps like Ola, Swiggy, right? You test on mobile apps and see practice so that you are comfortable in your project. Rest assured, you are going to test with different endpoints and see, create a project, create a framework, and you are going to do. All right, and browser automation, you are going to test with different applications and create a framework and test it end to end, and including the DevOps, so that you are comfortable in your real time work. Okay, so this training, you should be, as I told you, you should be, it's a practical training, hands-on training. So if you do that, I think you should be ready. Okay, you can tell your friends, those who are looking for online training or the classroom training. Classroom training we do in the Salem, but if you look for an online training, you can test, and we'll help you in placements. To the people who are really looking for a job. Okay, so another one thing, we can do 1 minute. We also do other tools, right? Let me show you 1 minute. Okay, we do other tools like Playwright, okay, Python, okay, AI testing, secure testing, right, accessibility testing, and UiPath. Secure testing, Bob shoot, can you use, right, and other tools we can use it, right? And Python we can learn end to end, and Playwright we can learn right end to end with including JavaScript or Java. We can learn. Okay, so this is one thing. And another one thing, what are services we do in JS Testing Academy, right? We do both the common training and also the corporate training we do. So if you have corporate training requirement in all Esther tools, right, that you can approach us, right? We do both, as I told you, online training and classroom training. We do help in placement assistance and assurance, If you need any project right framework to be created or any support work, we can approach us, right? We can do it. They can ping this right number, you can call to this number. Okay, if you have any workshop or webinar, you can contact to us, right? We can do it. Okay, so all these things are the services which we do in our JS testing academy. Okay, and next another important thing is, right, we have a lifetime access in our right JS testing site. Okay, if you see, right, we have a lifetime access. So I given a lifetime membership here. It's of 299 rupees. This we added lot of modules here. Still I am going to add lot of modules in the coming months in this year. Okay, for example, right, QA artifacts. What are the different documents available in your right QA, right, in your in sprint or end-to-end testing? For example, requirement documents. You create user stories. Okay, so I've created a user story for the Flipkart application. Okay, I've attached it as a document. 1 minute. Okay, so I've attached this as a document here. You can download it. Okay, let me refresh. 1 minute. So you have, I created a user story, right? See, you can create, see the user story for the Flipkart application. This you'll see in the right Azure DevOps or Jira board. Okay, so I've created right user story. So you can see a sample user story I've added in my resources. Okay, and also you have seen SRS document, BRS document, and next one is, right, test scenarios, Flipkart, test case document for Flipkart, test data for Flipkart. For example, right, test cases I'll show you. I'm unable to show all the documents. Okay, test cases, sample test cases. Like fresher candidate, you want to learn, can download this document, right, and you can learn it. And if you have any questions, you can ping to us. Okay, next one is, right, uh, uh, different reports, right, performance test case document, mobile test case document for Flipkart, API test case for Flipkart. Next one is, right, bug report, right, bug or defect both are same, right, user acceptance report, test summary report, go or no go decision report. Flipkart, this and all will be circulated by the product managers. This I've added documents for managers and test leads also. For them also it will be very very helpful. Okay, next one is test plan document. Okay, so test plan, a different right, requirement traceability matrix, master test plan, automation strategy document, automation report, automation plan. So I've added lot of documents, the complete end to end for both manual and automation testing. Okay, next one is, right, if a person wants to, right, generate a resume, there are a lot of people whose resumes are not good. Okay, for example, right, if I take Chennai, right, there are 10 around 10 lakh people might be there within 4 to 6 years of experience in 10 lakh. Their resume is right, it's not up to the standard, right, they are the freshers, right, freshers only, they don't know, right, how to create a good resume. Okay, for them I created a sample resume, still I'm working on it. Okay, so a sample resume for the freshers, right, what and all they can add, right, in the resume. Okay, so what and all is key important for a fresher resume. So based on the skill set, the resume quality will be there. For example, for a test architect, what is a resume? So as I told you, it is not only for a freshers, for the managers and architects, right? Everything it will be useful. For an architect, what is a resume? Okay, so I've added here the complete end to end so that it is very very useful for the entire right, the candidates, right? All it will be useful. Okay, and also for the managers, right? Test manager, architect, right? For all them, I've added some samples so that it will be very very helpful to all the candidates. Okay, as I told you, JS Testing Academy is not only for one, right, it is for the entire right group. Next one is another important thing is right GitHub links, right, the frameworks which we create have added so that you can download it and use it. So you can download the Rest Assured framework, KPM framework, everything you can download it and use it. Right, if you log into this, first you should log in and register is get one lifetime membership so that you are using that. Next one is I've added lot of courses here, core Java, SQL, a lot of courses you can study end to end here. Okay, one minute's loading. Okay, so you can see Java courses, right, like that. I've added lot of courses, right, for all the extra tools. Still there is a lot of work is going to is happening. Okay, for lot of courses, DevOps for automation, Docker, Jenkins, GitHub, Ansible, Kubernetes, right, browser automation. Okay, API, lot of courses I'm adding so that right, it will be useful for all the candidates. Next one is I interview questions for every all the tools I've added. For example, Selenium, I've added lot of right interview questions, both basic, intermediate and advanced questions I've added. Okay, for all the tools I've added questions, so if you are preparing for an interview it will be very very useful. What is Selenium, different components, what is WebDrive, these are the basic questions. What are locators, what is an XPath, right, what is CS selector. I've added basic questions, I've also added intermediate questions also. For example, what are the exceptions you have, what is the role of WebDriver manager in Selenium, and I've also added the advanced questions. Okay, so what is the desired capabilities, how you handle the dynamic elements, so the little bit of advanced complex questions also I've added. Okay, not only for Selenium, for all the tools, core Java, manual testing, Playwright, Python, I've added for all the tools. Okay, then I've added, I'm just still some work is in the progress, so I'm adding certifications, right, projects to work it out. The people who want to learn, right, add projects in their resume, they can work on this project. Still there's a work progress, it will take some 20 days to add. So I'm adding this projects, MC questions, right, and materials, right, test cases for all those things, and different frameworks which is available in market. Okay, different frameworks I'm adding the the frameworks also I'm adding. Okay, so like that, still we are working on this resources part. You can access this resource part if it is really helpful. Okay, this will be not only used for freshers, for even the experienced people, and even for the intermediate and the freshers, for everyone this will be useful. So you can write, if you want training you can contact us, if you want placement help you can contact us. If you want to access all these resources, you can go to our site jstestingacademy.co.in and you can access all these sites. Okay, so hope this video is useful for you. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day.